Guys, my name is Anthony Lantigua. Most of you know me as Lanti. I am the founder of Driven4Greatness. It's something that's been long coming. I've had a lot of thought about it to start this vlog about the process that I'm in, because I just don't want to give you guys just the good stuff that I put on social media. I do actually want to interact with you guys and show you guys everything that I've been through, certain things that I've been going through, certain things that I'm going through presently, and not so much about the future and what I plan on doing, because I kind of learned to just keep that to myself. With that being said, this vlog is going to be called The Journey. I have my brand Driven4Greatness. Why not you? Conformity is overrated. As long as you have a pulse, you have a purpose. I have that platform, but it was just like something was missing, and it's like, all right, what is it, like, and that's why I just decided to name the vlog The Journey, because life is a journey. So with that being said, trying many different things at many different times, not knowing, not to the point where I was just like, God, I need you. I need you more than ever, because to be honest, I can't do this alone, and I don't know who can. Started self-reflecting and seeing, all right, where can I go and what can I do to readjust myself? And something that I was doing in the last 6 months that I've never done ever in my life. And before those 6 months, I was always on on the right path in a sense, or I was aligned. Life wasn't what I wanted it to be at the time, but I've always felt like I was aligned. And aligned meaning is that I had control. So one thing I was doing in the last 6 months is I started taking a lot of advice from a lot of people. Some people that I shouldn't have even taken advice from, and I started taking advice from them. And it was just because I was in a dark area. So with that being said, when you're in a dark area, sometimes you take advice that you shouldn't be taking, and it will have you dig a deeper hole. So I was really taking advice from a lot of people, and I lost control. I lost control of a lot of certain things, and I just felt completely out of whack, and I lost my sense of urgency. I lost my discipline. I was, for the most part, talking a good game. When people would ask me, oh, hey, what are you doing? What's next? What's this? I was talking a good game. I'm not even going to front. But deep down inside, it's like, all right, you're putting up a facade. You're putting up a smoke show. And I had this conversation with one of my buddies the other day. You're putting up a facade. You're putting up that look that everything is fine, that you live in lavish, that you live in good, that you're doing big things. But in reality, deep down, you're not. There's something missing. And what's missing is that control. It's that, you got to get back into that mindset that, you got to take your own advice. Deep down, it's your life, right? People are going to give you advice. There's going to be some people that give you good. There's some people that are going to give you bad. But at the end of the day, the best advice you can always take is your own. Your intuition, it's your gut. It's that gut feeling. Always take that advice, because even though you may fail, you still have control. And when you have control, you're able to maneuver different. You're not giving control to somebody else, to a third party or a secondary party. The control is on you. You're able to get yourself off. You're able to brush your shoulders off. You're able to dust your knees off. You're able to take the bruises of life, the hits, the scars, everything. You're able to take it, and you're able to move forward. And that's the beauty of the journey, because life is the journey. You're gonna fall, you're gonna get back up, and it's like the moment you accept life for what it is, it's the moment the journey ends, because what is there to look forward to? You're not looking forward to anything. The whole point about a journey is, like, think about a map. There's a journey in the map. There's a start, and then there's an end. And then once you get to the end, it's like you got to be able to say, all right, I've been through all this, I've been through this, I got to this level, what's next, right? You want to move on to the next map, just like a video game. You complete one map, go to the next one, then the next one, then the next one, right? And then once you beat the game, you find another game, right? And that's kind of what the journey is. And then like, it was just something that for the last few weeks, it's just been pounding me. It's just been bothering me. I've wanted to start this vlog a while ago, but it was just, I wasn't in the right space mentally. And I'm not gonna give you guys something when I'm not in that mental space that I should be able to give, that I should be in to give you guys that motivation, or just that information, because I some friends of mine that, you know, you got to be qualified to be able to speak to people, to be able to speak life into people. And to be honest, 6 months ago I wasn't. I really wasn't in that position. And again, I was talking a good game, but I wasn't in a position to give people that advice to you know, better themselves, better their lives, you know, whatever, if it's fitness, spiritually, physically, whatever, it don't matter. I wasn't in that position, and even to this day, right now, you know, I'm in that process. I'm starting, and I'm getting into good momentum, into good strides with my discipline. You know, I'm really honing on those skills, and you know, I'm not perfect. I know that I'm gonna fall, but I understand that that's part of the journey. But now that gives me some inspiration to give back, to be authentic, and to tell you guys, listen, this is my journey. You guys are gonna get the good, the bad, and the ugly. You guys aren't gonna get just the sweet stuff, a filter. No, there's no filter. This is uncut. You guys are gonna get everything. You're gonna get the bloopers, me messing up with words. It don't matter. You're gonna get all of it, cause that's what the journey is. Like, what good does it do for me to just mask all that, my failures, my insecurities, all that stuff? No, you guys are gonna get it all through here. You know, it's gonna be great. One of the first topics that I'm gonna talk about, that I won't talk about it right now. I did have it planned to talk about it, but I feel like this video is already way too long. But I will be talking about how 3 days ago, it was on Wednesday, I was at a gym, and I was working out, you know, killing my workout. And one of my boys from college, you know, came up to me, and we just started talking. We just started talking about, you know, God, how I'm really in that transition phase where, you know, I feel like my life is changing. My focus is different. My focus has shifted from certain things. And, you know, realizing that I'm in a position right now that I can really take control of my life and take it to the next level, take it to where I, you know, want to take it. You know, with the grace of God, with God by my side, and knowing that I'm not perfect, you know, that I will fall, that I will obtain, you know, bruises. But as long as I got God on my side, you know, life will be good, you know, and I got to trust the process. One thing we touched upon was that when you trust the process, you can't question God. A lot of us, we say, yeah, we trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. Like it's something easy and something easy just to throw out there. But it's like, if you really trust the process, you wouldn't question God's doing in your life. You wouldn't question anything that's going on in your life if you truly trusted the process. So it's like, we touched upon that. And then what I'm going to leave you with, and I'm going to leave you a little like clue for what we're going to talk about in the next vlog, is a Rubik's Cube. You know, life is like a Rubik's Cube. You know, you are born perfect. All the sides are perfect. That's how you're born. And through life, through your lifespan, through that journey, as a little kid, you know, growing up, whatever the way you were raised, doesn't matter if it was good, bad, and different, don't matter. Some way, somehow, you started turning. You know, people started turning it for you. And then you got to an age where you were mature, and then now it's like you got a whole messed up Rubik's Cube. It's up to you to fix it. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you so much for viewing. You know, like, share, repost with your friends. Guys, don't forget that, you know, this is also something for you guys, the viewer, anybody who's watching this. Guys, listen, if you guys want to get on an interview where we chop it up, we talk about your journey, we talk about the things that you've been through, the things that, you know, you will be going through, or the things that you're going through right now. You know, I want to hear it. I'm sure that other people want to hear it. And hey, it's all a learning curve. You know, through your story, you can teach somebody else, and that's something very important to consider. You know, everybody's got a story that you can take bits and pieces of what allowed those people to get to the mental state that they are, physically, spiritually, mentally, all that stuff. You can take from that and you can apply that to yourself. So this is what this is about, to be able to interact with other people's journey and, you know, give bits and pieces where we are going to help one another and we are going to propel each other to the next level. So guys, again, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Peace, love, happiness. Guys, again, thank you. Peace.